Hey Aquarius, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, March 19th to Sunday, March 25th, 2018. Now before I get started, I just wanted to remind you all I will be doing a Mercury retrograde webinar this Thursday, March 22nd at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. In it, I will be talking about what's going on, Mercury retrograde, what it all means, and some, of course, of the major alignments of this retrograde period. The way I see it is that we are all now becoming new people, doing new things, different things that we have not done before, especially with Saturn leaving Sagittarius and Mars now out of Sagittarius too. Now that we are doing new things, being new people, we need to adjust our mindset, adjust our perspective, and do things differently to accommodate this new person that it is that we're becoming, okay? And we have to learn here how to do things according to a new set of rules and not by an old idea of ourselves, an old way of thinking that this is no longer going to support our growth moving forward. All right, so that's what this webinar is going to be all about. If that's something you are interested in, please sign up at the link down below in my description box, and I really hope that I'll see you there. Now, Aquarius, what's going on? We've got, this week is the sun hanging out the very last degrees of Pisces on Monday and Tuesday here, very close to Chiron. And that for you is in your second house of money. Also of your gifts and skills and talents and of your confidence. So I think what you're trying to figure out, Aquarius, is how can I make money? How can I get more income in a way that really resonates with you and gives you more peace? I think you're also trying to figure out, what is it that I'm uniquely good at? What am I gifted at? How can I use some of my gifts and skills and talents in a way that can bring that security to me and that comfort to me that I want? It can also be a lot about confidence, trying to figure out how you can increase your confidence to do some things that you like and that you want, okay? So I think that's what is going on with you. With the sun in a conjunction with Chiron, could be a little bit uncomfortable here for you when it comes to money, maybe worried that you'll never be able to have the income that you want, worried that you'll never be able to use your gifts and skills and talents in a way that you really like. But I think, especially with the new moon being in this spot last week, needing to overcome some of these fears or insecurities so that you can take them into new chapters, feel more confident, move forward, making more income, doing things better. Okay, that to me is what is going on there. I think if you can get more confident in your life, find a way to make more money or to be more comfortable with the way that you use money and more confident using your gifts and skills and talents, I think in the end, it's going to help you here where Aries is, in your third house of talk and of communication, because the sun, after it comes off this conjunction with Chiron, is then going to move into Aries on Wednesday. And what that's going to bring here is lots of communication, lots of thinking, lots of working with people in your community in some way. And you're trying to figure out here, especially on Monday, how you can be more confident with yourself, use more of your gifts and skills and talents, and find more of that stability that you want and need in life so that you can begin to communicate with people more freely, so that you can begin to communicate with people more openly, more honestly about the things that you want that are important to you. Okay, so I think that's what's happening, and you really needing to make sure that you're confident and that you're all right inside so that you can have the conversations that you want, think in the right way about things that really can help you and to work better with the people around you. All right, that's what I see. Now, I don't think that you trying to figure some of this stuff out and work with your community is new. That's because we have had Mercury in a conjunction with Venus for the past few days and weeks or so, and we do have them still in a conjunction this week in your third house. So I think as you've been trying to understand what you need to feel more confident in life, to make money, and to use more of your gifts and skills and talents, I think behind the scenes or in the back of your mind, you've also been trying to figure out, okay, once I do figure this stuff out, once I do start to feel more comfortable with myself and with my talents, how can I then communicate with more people and do what I need to do here to start to think about it better and move forward on it? Okay, I think that's what you've been trying to work out. I think a lot of what's been going on as well, especially with both your second house and with Venus involved, is about money and people. I think you've been trying to figure out here, not just how can I be more confident in my life and make more money, but how can I have the people in my life too that can really support my talents, that can really support the things that I want and need, and move forward on some of that. All right, and I think you're trying to bring all of that together, not just do something you like this week that you feel confident in and comfortable with, but so that you can begin to work with other people, communicate with other people about things you need to feel better. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Then after you've been thinking about all of this for the beginning of the week, I think towards the end of the week you start to take more action to do more things coming in. That's because on Friday we do have the sun, as it moved into Aries in your 3rd house, making a square over to Mars, which just moved into Capricorn in your 12th house of your insides and of your spirituality. So I think what comes on at the end of the week, after you've been thinking all week about how you can feel more confident in your life, build more stability moving forward, I think you begin to communicate more openly, lots of talking, lots of thinking coming in at the end of the week, even more, okay, so that you can start to put your life more at ease, so that you can start to say the things that are in your heart and soul, so that other people can start to know what is going on inside you. And I think that's why you're doing a lot of talking at the end of the week, is so that you can leave an old chapter of your life, come into a new one where you feel more free to express yourself, and where you feel more free to say what's on your mind, and where you feel more comfortable living the life with your community and in your immediate environment. Right? While that's going on this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we also do have Venus in your 3rd house making a square to Pluto, also in your 12th house. So as you begin to communicate more with people about what's going on inside you, and as you begin to feel more comfortable communicating about yourself, I think maybe you realize there are things inside that you need to change. Maybe you need to change your perspective on life. You need to change who you thought you were. You need to change what it is that makes you comfortable, so that you can continue moving forward, speaking your truth, saying some things that are important to you, and working better with your community. All right, so that's what I see happening there. Then on Saturday, we have Mercury going retrograde in your 3rd house as well, making sure that you are talking to people in the right ways and saying the right things that you need to really have people understand what you want, what is going on with you, and what you need. Okay, and I think that's what you're doing this week, is trying to figure out how you can more openly and more honestly communicate about yourself, so that you can feel more confident in your life and get the right people on board with you and make money, I think, in a way that just makes you feel more comfortable and helps you move forward. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. Now your card for the week is the 2. It's the 2 of Wands, right? This to me, a card of strategy and of planning. I think what you're thinking a lot about this week, maybe this is what you're talking a lot about this week too, especially at the end of the week, is where you see your life going, of what it is that you want for your future. I mean, you're an Aquarius, so you always have, you're always thinking about the future ahead, what's going on. And I think this week, you're especially thinking about the future. And I think what's really important with this card is strategy and planning. It's not just all about, okay, this is what I want and I'm going to go there. I think you have to figure out this week is how you can realistically, step by step, reach some goals and dreams that it is that you want. And I think if you can focus on practical matters and how you can practically in the real world achieve what it is that you want, then I think it's going to help you. Maybe that's what your conversations are about. Maybe that's what you're talking to people about this week, is okay, this is where I see my life going. How can I get there in a way that feels good for me, and starting to move in that direction. And I think if you can be practical here about what you need and figure out how to get from point A to point C, or point A to point B, I think it's really going to help you by the end of this week. I think starting to feel like you're making some progress to change your life, to put it in a better way, and to move forward, and with more speed and with more ease. Okay, so that's what I've got for you this week, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, sign up for my Mercury retrograde webinar, and I will talk to you later.